I'd like to tell you what the Lord's been speaking to me about today. He spoke to me, he gave me just, I opened my Bible on Nehemiah, and he was just saying to me really about Nehemiah, because he was a man who was in quite a comfortable position. He was in a privileged position in the job that he had and what he was doing, and he left it to do something that the Lord put on his heart to do. He crossed the desert and he went to rebuild the city where he came from. And it's a funny way to put it, but the Lord has asked me, or I've been given an opportunity to do something. But in order to do that, it meant that I had to step out, if you like, of a comfortable position and put myself somewhere else. And I think that everybody, it's not always easy when the Lord gives us things. Sometimes we can put that challenge that he's given us and we can put it down and sort of walk away and ignore it, and that's not really being faithful to Christ. And I didn't struggle with this very much, I have to say. Not really struggled with it, because I always try to be faithful to Jesus, because it's not hard really to be faithful to the Lord when you let the Spirit in. And I just want to read to you in Romans 8, the other part of Scripture that I think ties in with it. He said, "Those who live according to the sinful nature have their minds set on what the nature desires, but those who live in accordance with the Spirit have their minds set on what the Spirit desires. The mind of sinful man is death, but the mind controlled by the Spirit is life and peace. The sinful mind is hostile to God. It does not submit to God's law, nor can it do so. Those controlled by the sinful nature cannot please God. But you, however, are controlled not by the sinful nature, but by the Spirit. And if the Spirit of God lives in you," and that makes it so much easier. And I think that really highlighted an understanding in me. And it is how Jesus works, because when you belong to him, if you let him in, it is so much easier to do things for him, because he just takes over and he does it. And it's not difficult. Yes, we have to have the courage to do it, and we have to step out in faith and wait for the Lord to come in at times and take over for us, but he never let us down, because he put us in this position. He's called us and we've come to him, and so why would he let us down?